Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we go from Lincoln Financial Field. To about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Open next to Mason Smith. Takes it up to the 40. Hurts. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. At the 30-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That's that time to get free and for his exploits. He's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes him manageable now.
He's across midfield. And all dig down over the 33-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Just first and 10 now. Denver territory. Down at the 33. They'll run for some Barkley. Trying to run away, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Throwing his Hurts. He does it off to Barkley. That play is blown off, losing yardage back at the 35. Now Hurts changing up the play. On third down, drop to throw. He's running back out of the field. This is going to be first touchdown as they make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. It's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 first down. Now this first drive, they're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
In motion goes the tight end. From the middle of Barkley. He's here. Saquon Barkley taking it from 4 touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. looking to put a drive together. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
6-0 our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Nix from the shotgun. They'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18 on the play. First down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Eagles.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, here's Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Byron Young, the one there defensively.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Throwing Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
27 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Hurts will throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable 2nd and inches. To throw is Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Flushed out right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Nix. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
23-yard line.
73. Hey, 73.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Complete, it's Dodson. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Silver.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught. An Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding the situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And able to get this out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Now it's Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Nix to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 20-yard line.
63, 63, 63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 19 yards away. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
That's caught, and this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it. Can extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So, you know, the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper to the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State is Jaleel McLaughlin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 yards to go, second down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Working out of the gun is Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3.
Touchdown, Denver.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
37, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys are set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
No touch that. 180. Go silver, ready? Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey. No touch.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then you try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Nix. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll go play action with Nix. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Nix from the shotgun. Sliding it under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Give that sack to the Kobe Dean. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well.